Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have a couple of things that what you were saying earlier, particularly about people being put out of business. Credit cards, 21%, 18%. Wow, that hurts me. We're talking as much as 150 to 200% interest on some of these loans that are given to individuals by these companies. And we're being told, I was told by your side in particular, who have been lobbying me, that it's not that big a deal because most of these cases don't last more than 18 months and they involve less than $10,000. So again, that doesn't hold water with your argument about putting businesses out of business. The other thing is big companies are coming to Tennessee from New York and Chicago particularly. And they're the ones who are going to put the small businesses that are involved in this litigation funding out of business in Tennessee. So if anything, the way I see it, if we put restrictions and regulations and some kind of cap on this, you might discourage large businesses from coming into this state, trying to take an advantage of our citizens. They may decide it's not worth coming to Tennessee, and then the businesses that do operate here won't receive that kind of competition or won't see that kind of competition coming from larger cities who have all the money and all the time and all the resources in the world to loan and fight such litigation. So I can see both sides of the issue, but some of your arguments, especially about putting businesses out of the smaller business out of business, that can go both ways. And so that's where I have a disagreement.
I find that argument interesting that you'd say that a small business would be put out of business. A large business, be it a large funding entity from out of town, if that's what you're referring to, would have cheaper access to money because they're a larger entity. The bigger you are, the cheaper your access to money is. So the guy who would actually be put out of business is the local guy who's small because he would not have access to cheaper capital. So he would be the person or she would be the person that would be put out of business.